Oh my gosh. Guys, thank you so much. For anyone that has joined, and I'm so sorry. I have serious issues with time. Um, but this is gonna be a great show. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I can be heard. Guys, thank you so much. I needed to see if I was gonna be heard. So that sounds pretty good. Actually, I don't want to be there with it. All right. So I don't want you guys looking at a black screen the whole time. OMG. Let me see. Actually, I don't want to be there with it. All right. So what I'm trying to do is to start. Well, let me see. Okay. So basically, no, that's not what I'm doing. Um, I'm so so I'm using the Zoom. So I'm going to do like so much, and Zoom is actually really, really cool because like it's like really strong. Like it seems like it was really good for sharing. Um, like screen shares because I noticed like when I'm trying to do the screen share with the StreamYard, it's just like, oh, what the hell? Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm like, thank God I'm just like a little silly. Yeah. Because like it would have been like totally harder. Oh, then we got this crap going on. So if you guys do partake in the festivities, happy fourth. What's today? Today must be like the third or something, huh? Well, turns out I ain't got time for that shit. But oh my gosh. Okay, so let's do this. And shout out to the channel. Thank you guys. Thank all 729 of you guys. I know you guys have been coming and going. And gonna have those claps available. Actually doing so many things at one time. Like, I'm gonna go crazy now because like took me forever, but I just figured this out. This is awesome. Yeah. Guys, this is great. So let's do this. Right? Dans notre quotidien, ces châtaignes au so cool. Yeah. So that was the intro that I was supposed to play. And this is gonna be like so fun to edit, right? For all those that know what that's like. Perfecto. Stuff is so cool. So that was that. And so today I gotta throw something else on. And then I can just kind of like chill and stop messing with stuff for a minute. You know what I'm saying? What is that? Girl. And then it's like I do stuff and then I can't remember like how I got there. I started writing things down for that. I just start and stop. Minute. Whoa. Okay. This is gonna be a really fun show. Oh gee. Yeah, guys, and we're live. I hope I'm like at somebody's cookout right now. That's gonna be totally awesome. Yeah. Definitely I'm gonna be in South Africa. Shout out to Prez Tattoos. I love. Yeah. Yeah, and you just watch me. Just watch me turn and burn, bitch. Because I am about to throw on those motherfucking claps. Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay. First of all, we're gonna do this. Um, I hope this is the long one, bro. Bro. I hope so. Bro. No, it's not. And why isn't it? You know what? No, no, no. That's not what I want to do then. Guys, I'm so sorry. It's like taking forever. So is that the same? Oh, okay. Is that in there? It's totally in there. Let me see. My long one. So what's taking me forever is that I prepared a reel for the show. So that you're not just looking at like one screen or the same screen the entire time. So give me a momento. And like we're just getting started. Oh my gosh. This shout out to all the content creators because like this stuff, it's not easy. It is really not easy, but I don't know how rewarding it is as far as like monetization wise, but I can tell you that it is fun. It is fun as fuck. Yeah. Shout out to my grandma because I'm trying to make changes and by not cursing. And see, that makes you a smarter person already. And I hate to say that because I curse a lot and I have. So does that make me not a smart person? Absolutely not. It does not. It doesn't make me a dumb person, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Isn't that so cool, guys? Yay. All right. So we're like totally about to get started. I wouldn't ever wear. Okay, so this animation thing person, that is legit. Um, you know, because yeah, I have to have something. And I only have a limited amount of I have a lot of things that I can use with the software I'm licensed to use. You know what I mean? But it's just like hard to find something that looks just like you. And I don't like to like, you know what I'm saying? So I was trying to make it as more like, me as possible. You know what I'm saying? As authentic as I possibly can make it. But and also using what they had available. Because I literally don't have a software where I can like just draw it. You know what I'm saying? And I am not that kind of artist to like physically draw things. Like that's it's not what I do. So let me see here. I got stuff. Okay. And all right. So I definitely just want to, yeah, because I want to make sure I can get this going. What the? Why did you do that? You had no business. And that's actually what was supposed to happen. Hello. So I'm just going to check on the sound one more time. It stopped for some reason. And that's actually what was supposed to happen. Oh, wow. You guys didn't hear the claps. Okay, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. Let me see. Okay. I had like an echo for a second. Let me see. Oh, wow. So the claps are so low that it like sounds like somebody's frying chicken. Perfecto. Okay, guys. I think I am legit ready to go now. Are we still playing? Is my thing still playing? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay, yeah. So with the reel, I have like motion and I have like still like frames and things like that because that's something else to explain if you're like creating content. I am over that for now. I'm not over creating content, but I'm over like talking about how it works and how to do that shit. And like whatever I go through. It's like a lot. I almost died last week. I almost died because I decided that I wanted to smoke my grass in a bong wong sort of thing. I'm a bobber bigger. I don't know, what that was. It was like, okay, so it's like a pipe bomb thing or something. Ugh. And you're not supposed to inhale the lighter like fluid at the same time, when you're, whatever. That's another thing. Thank God I'm here. I'm here today to talk about my blunders in life and thank the Most High because that was going to be a fatal one. Bye bye. And hello, because it wasn't a goodbye. Speaking of which, I cannot stand goodbyes. That's like the hardest. Those is like ever since a little girl, like I just never liked that, right? It's just like I don't mind the completion of processes, but I do, however, I do not like, and I'm not fond of goodbyes. Never have been. I actually have a cousin that I used to get into horrible fights with when it was time for us to say goodbye, because neither of us wanted to. So, so amazing. Gotta love kids. And it was so cool because it's like, she's vanilla and I'm chocolate. I mean, but she was just really like light skin, and I'm brown skin. Oh, I love it. But we were all like brown, right? All just brown people, for the most part. That's another conversation I want to have. Yeah, we're gonna have some really so shout out to the official Native King and Queen show. I have professional um interviewees that I take and have over there. Interviews professional, they're professional people, and so the interviews are professional, and they're they're fairly serious in these things. A lot therapeutic for me. Um, and I'm gonna ask now. See, that's it. I guess. See, maybe not then, right? I guess we'll just kind of just grow the channel, and then who's ever so be bravest enough uh to step up and come on, or that'd be great. That'd be great to get some, because I have questions that I would be otherwise. Now, see, I'm not in the working world with Caucasian people anymore. Not Caucasian white people. See, and that was gonna be my question. What would you prefer to be referred to as? I'm just curious, because I'll let you know straight off the break. If you don't know, everybody should know that I don't give two shits about that. Like, don't call me black because none of us are black. I've never seen a black person. I know that my fax machine is black, and I've never seen a person like that. And where's Blackland? Shout out to Alexis K. Tyler. Not that she brought that to my attention, but I just like some of the verbiage that she uses. It's kind of contagious. See what we got going on. Make sure we can hear me good. Because right now, I have a person. Perfect. Perfect. Because right now we're still just starting out. The channel is 1 year old, and channels are hard as shit to grow. Hello. And it turns out YouTube does not help you. No, not at all. And this video is not sponsored by Keyword Buddy or Tube Buddy or whatever the French toast that is. So I'm just gonna say right now, I don't believe that shit works. And I'm not even an affiliate on this channel for it, so I don't think that should matter. And if it does, then you should thank me for my bravery, honesty, loyalty to you, and willingness to do dumb shit, say dumb shit just because things, not just because, to inform you, which otherwise could be sought out as saying dumb shit because, who knows? I could get into that more, but I think I'll stop as it, refers to affiliations and saying how they might not work. Damn it, man. Going live is going to be fun. So yeah, I'll try to remember to, actually, this is going to be so great. I'm actually going to have fun editing this. I said that to be smart, but I think it's a possibility that I have a legit name. Guys, can you hear all that boom, boom, boom in the background? You guys probably like, she lives in the hood. I'm so hood. And I'm not going about my way. I'm not going about my. No one don't get my. And that's probably what I would do. Like if we were like on the radio, then I would just like put it on. I'm so hood right now. Oh, damn it, man. But I'm actually not home right now. That's why I'm having some trouble. I'm in the studio. Yeah. So it's just like a space. You can rent out places and houses, like apartment houses. I didn't. Someone did. And so they've turned this space into a studio, and then they sublet it, and it just goes like from there, guys. You get the drift. All right. So now we're going to talk about what G Game freaking title says. Finally, I should take a break like Nicki Minaj for 5 to 10 minutes, or wait for 30 minutes to get started, like the late Kevin Samuels and some people that trying to copy him. Can you believe it? And y'all really is a mess. But what I'm tripping off of is, see, it's the people that put up with the bullshit, and that's how people able to get away with the bullshit. So it's like, hello, bullshit. We welcome you with open arms. Like, and then motherfuckers pay for it. God damn, you. Wow. It's great, right? Gotta love the end times. Gotta love the end times. I mean, somebody's gotta love this era. Somebody's gotta love every single era, and they're all so great to love, right? Because none of them are close to this one. I love the 50s and 60s. I love the 50s and 60s. I love, okay, wait, wait, this is gonna get good. Because they're legit parts, right? I love the music from the 50s and 60s, the sock hops. You know, I actually had a Caucasian person. I'll go from Caucasian to white to Esau. I do that. Um, and Caucasoid. Now we did that one. And none of it is to be insulting. They're all actually words, names that have been referred to reference white people. Okay. Cracker is insulting. Okay. They don't like that. I grew up with Esau. They don't like that word. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I dated a white boy. We went to the movies, and we went to movie. And you know what? We were the brightest kids on earth, and we were so brave. We went to go see Higher Learning. Hello. You know that was fun. I mean, a fight broke out in the movie theater and everything. And it went to go to show that I still wasn't with no bitch ass Niger. He may have been a Caucasian Niger. I believe his soul was a Niger nonetheless. He damn sure held his own that day. In any event, moving forward, where were we? My goodness gracious. So many things. So many things. I believe I was going to go into something else. And then I just branched off. This is why this is going to be the perfect thing. Do you know what I mean? Shout out to the actual. So Conzhumor Erena is actually a podcast already, right? But then this is the welcome. Hello and welcome to the Conzhumor Erena podcast show. Because this, my friends, is actually like a podcast. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like talking and shit like that. And like, yeah, like in getting like to know me better, like as a person. Not like when I'm watching and all that other stuff. I've like crowded that channel with. Ugh. And by the way, I've created a new channel, same name, which I don't know why I did that. I'm thinking, oh gosh, I must be like, you know, I was just about to sway away from that and with another name, but I'm not. So I'll just make it another TV show that I'll create another like segment of the channel. There's like so many parts of my brain and I love it. And can you believe that there's parts of your brain that are still unexplored? Look, yeah, yeah. I think there's a little bit of talk about that on the Official Native King Queen show, with my very first guest, Liam Natum. That guy went to rags from rags to riches twice. That guy is something. I was very nervous. Okay, very very nervous because again, they're professionals and bit of talk about that. And there's a yeah, I had to actually. I wanted to check how it's sounding. They're professionals, and that's something that's the stuff is in the air, set in stone, especially that stuff, over there. And like I said, so the purpose of the Official Native King Queen show is to bring people together from all walks of life, and so me sitting there with different people from all walks of life. And so I chose professionals because that's a way that I'm able to connect with them in order to get them on the show. Which I think we all are professionals. You'll see, I've got all kinds of people. Oh my gosh, the next guest is going to be great. I'm actually going to call in a guest tonight. I'm going to try, but we've been really lagging getting this together. So I don't know. I don't want to hold you. And I probably won't catch many of you. It doesn't look like I will. And alive anyway. Definitely the playback will be presumable. So moving forward, so yeah, it's just so I'm sitting there with all these different people to just show. I want to put myself out there to show people like, hey, I don't know any of these people. I'm starting a conversation with them based off of this, based off of that, and it's whatever, and the basis is really off of whatever the interviewee, the person that I'm interviewing, whatever they want to bring to the table. So that's what that is, and it's just like about everything. So it's eventually it'll be an accumulation of everything. And so again, this is a house apartment that they have broken down into a sublets, and one is a studio. And so if you hear children playing, that would be the reason. So today we're gathered here for our very first episode of the Consumer Arena podcast show. Oh, one more thing. One more thing. I want to explain. And guys, I'm gonna do timestamps. I am going to go through the trouble of timestamps. Okay? Because I don't have too much of a problem. But I was thinking about perfecting my Tony Montana, and so I started watching Scarface today. Um, because legit, I watched it as a little girl. That's not why I watched it. My mom watched it, and my mom was like the kind of person like, you know, I think at the time I had like one TV, so you're gonna watch what I watch, but because it's adult, I'm gonna explain it to you when it's over. And so I loved Scarface, and I could do him really, really well when I was younger. I can see now that, I guess my voice has changed. It's a little harder, so I'm like, okay. One of the mistakes I made in my video that I made with the Trey Songs one, where I was doing the Twitter, shout out to Twittergram, another segment on Consumer Arena. Yeah. And I gotta update the website too. I gotta do write a few more articles. So it's just like basically etching out a day to get that done. Why would I choose today to do the podcast? I mean, I wasn't gonna do it tomorrow. Duh. So anyway, moving forward. So what was I saying? Yeah. So one of the mistakes I made when I was doing the Tony Montana voice was I needed to think like because I had legit got was been in the hospital early last week, and then I was like so damn bad. Like it wasn't like that much better when I got out the hospital. And so my spirits finally were like up Friday. And then when I made that video, they were like, yeah, like my spirits really got even higher up. So I was like, oh, this is great. But I was listening, I was like, Tony probably wouldn't sound like that if he was sick, right? Because he's like, you know, a little slow. Who's this guy, man? What are you talking to, man? Look at this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So like I get into it, like, because something makes sense, something don't. I also realize he says a lot of curse words. So I'm gonna try to I'm not Tony. I just like the accent, I like the I like the way he's looking when he's talking like that. I like the fact that he doesn't take any shit. Okay? Castro, you can't do nothing to me that Castro hasn't already done. Mm. You know what I mean? So I love that guy. I love that guy. I love that on his eye. I legit got a scar at birth. Yeah. So I was like, fuck, man, I'm the female Scarface. But then I realized that guy, Tony is hard as shit because the very first thing I missed in the very beginning was like the guy, the detective, he's like, I know that tattoo. He was like, that's a assassin. He said, that means an assassin or some shit. And he said, this, oh, this for my sweetheart. Oh, no, yeah, that's what he said first. And he goes, okay. I was in a game once, okay? Running numbers, something like that, shit like that. So yeah, again, I thought she was going to get better because I first of all I love Tony Montana, and then second of all it's just like about like if I legit was a kid and I watched the movie and then I just started talking like that immediately after, my mom was like laughing so hard she was into tears. Then I was just like, bro, I could just watch the movie again and brush up on that. Yeah. So yeah, basically I just wanted to that is not even what I wanted to touch base on. That just kind of happened. I'm getting a little dizzy. There's a lot of talking. So I better just get started on the podcast, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna make this like a part 1 and 2. Yeah, we're totally gonna make this a part 1 and 2 because this is a lot of talking and a lot of like, you know what I mean, energy. Oh my gosh, first of all, let's say a prayer. Okay. In Yeshua name Tohoya, we rebuke all demons, devils, dangers, witches, warlocks, spells, and curses. Amen. And I mean that. I mean that very seriously. I love. Yeah. So moving forward, probably this late. And I was like, it's so cool. That's why I was like, bro, shout out to Armon Wiggins. Because obviously, if you look at his channel's been up longer than mine, but I legit did not get the idea of having an image while I was doing the podcast, from his podcast. Um, but uh, definitely I watch that show, right? And also, I was thinking like I I want to like make it like more than one like scene though, you know what I mean? And so I guess it definitely was inspiring. Because I had seen it, but I'd already done like the thing before with my book reads. But I never actually thought about just do the podcast with that too. But I actually did. I did that too. I did with that Efficient King show with the first one. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I forgot. Maybe I forgot. And it definitely was re-inspired by the Armand Wiggins show when I saw that. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do that because I don't feel like coming on camera like with those lights in my head. But I really want to get, I want to get out there. I want to get this stuff out there. I want to get my thoughts out there and just like so it can be done with. And yeah. And I got this really cool email. Yeah, so moving forward with that. I think I explained the lady, the animation person, why that doesn't look just like me, but that's just what I could find. I don't have the kind of software to draw it, and I don't know how to draw anyway. Um, I did as much alterations as I could, which is like minimal as crap. That was like color, like, and not even like there's only like a certain amount of colors to choose from. That was weird. Okay, and the intro. I want to explain that. Okay, so if you guys, because a lot of people are not content creators, so that's the point. There's an Asian lady on there. So somewhere in my bloodline, I'm pretty sure there's some Asian people. Who knows? Um, but that's not the reason. I was looking for someone or something that was closest to what I was doing. So there was a radio. I saw the radio. Didn't even know the lady was in there. So that just wound up being really awesome. That the lady was like, so she's really small. I am not Asian, but I'm small. And she has on brown, right? And my skin is brown. So I just like, okay, this is great. And I like legit was like, I'm leaving that. That's cool. And the font was like already like that. Just had to change the wording. It was just awesome. Yeah, I'm getting dizzy. I am. Oh, a lot of talking. It's a lot. It is a lot. And I'm not as I'll say as new as I used to be. Because I am still young. Okay. Young, getting younger. Are you kidding me? Mm. Not as new as I used to be. So I guess I don't have all that breath capacity. I'm gonna need to find. I'm gonna need to find the charger for this one soon. The one that I have the actual thing up. Okay, so that's fine. And let's just move forward with this. Oh, I need to set like an alarm really quickly because that screen's gonna time out in a minute. And I know you're like, you were talking about people wasting all the time, but I'm like, but like I started the show, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, and I was like doing stuff to start the show, so fine and whatever. You know what? Let's just not talk about other people anymore. Then, okay, fine. So, okay, so guys, this is like a list. I'm not gonna tell you how many, but it's legit gonna be a part two. This is like a list that I received of like life tips, bro. The very first one I saw, and I was like, yeah, this shit is legit. It's true. And I need to get this to the people. So, number one, don't get addicted to porn, sex, smoking, alcohol, internet, or sex. Again, don't get addicted to porn, smoking, alcohol, internet, or sex. Completely 100% agree. I'm definitely going to probably have to take like a break because my head is like, I legit did have that issue last week. And I'm just like, getting lightheaded with all the talking, but we're gonna get through this number one first. And so, okay, don't. That's okay. Oh gosh, who cannot like? What is the word I'm looking for? And I rarely get lost for words. Who cannot like? You know what I mean? Like you get that, like you connect with that shit, all that shit, and it should be number one because I'm gonna tell you something. Porn is the worst, and I didn't understand why, but it's about the images that it leaves in your mind, And then if you're doing other stuff, then you can just have these inappropriate images and thoughts. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I thought that it was okay to think whatever I wanted to think. My mind is my playground. Like, you can't tell me what to think. And meanwhile, I think of course, no one can stop you. And yeah, think whatever you want, but thoughts are the beginning of thoughts are blueprints. Thoughts are the initial plan. So it I totally get why it does state, like there's something that makes reference to that in the Bible, right? And I totally get that because it's a mind is a terrible thing to waste, but it can also be a very dangerous place. I'm gonna mess up. That light's gotta go. Maybe that's gonna help me. Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know why I have that light on, bro. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Why am I torturing my head? Oh my gosh, so terrible. So yeah, so then you have these inappropriate images, and I mean, like, and all that. Yeah, if you're having trouble public speaking, imagine your boss naked. Yeah, but what if your boss is hot? You know what I mean? Like that's, and then in the real world, you're working with this person, you probably could get access to them. And then what if you're in a relationship? Like, guys, it does matter. It doesn't matter. So it goes back to the porn. Um, these images, I know. And at the age that I am, of course, you try these things in order to know these things are not good and not a good idea and don't get hooked up on or whatever. So, you're gonna be you and do what you want. These are life tips. There's 20 plus guys. So this is gonna be probably a part 1, part 2, and a part 3 podcast. Cause like I think I've been on for 42 minutes. My head is like, bro, you have no idea right now. There's a lot of talking. My God. And I'm not trying to conjure up sympathy or anything, but I think it's pretty serious that I was in the hospital for that damn butane inhalation shit. And now doing a lot of talking. I think I should slow down. But like I said, it made me feel so good to do that little video. That's why I'm like, yeah, I hope like one day YouTube is like fair and actually really shares my content because I have so many channels I can see, and that's why I am subscribed to all of my channels, I think, to each other. um I will be. I'll go and check again because I just made this new backup channel, the podcast show for this one. Because they don't even legit remind. They don't put in the reminders to the subscribers. Like they don't put in like the video cards at the end. It's really really unfair. I'm watching my watch time hours like go backwards, and it's like nothing you can do. Like I've even faxed them. You know what I mean? Like so, it's just terrible. And I mean, I am new to this. So we'll see. Um, you know, I'm definitely not gonna stop because I like it a lot. And I did a lot of power moves in the first year because I had a lot of more time to spend on it, and that time's coming back, guys. Watch out. I mean, look out. Be on the lookout. Hit the bell. Be on the notification squad. Gosh. All right. So smoking. Okay. Yeah. Smoking. Obviously. Duh. Or because you could end up. That's gonna be really quickly. You could end up in the hospital for butane inhalation, and that can kill you. So yeah, don't get addicted to that. Um, Alcohol goes without saying. I worked in vascular specialty for years. Uh, and I mean, I worked in medicine. I worked in medicine for years and vascular specialty for a couple years. Guys, I even worked on the stroke unit for a year. Guys, guys. And I smoked. I mean, I drank and smoked for many years. Shout out to the I think it's been I stopped counting. That's how I know that I was not like a legit. I mean, people will say, "Well, you weren't an alcoholic." I feel like I was. You know what I mean? But I guess because I didn't have to go through 12 steps and I can remember. Um, like I just lost track of it's like over 2 years now. Oh my gosh. So oh I know. I'm like, this break is calling me. I'm a mental blah blah blah. This is the longest amount of talking I've done in a long time. I'm legit gonna take a break and come back to this. I just turned up the air conditioning in here. Thank God, this place has air conditioning. Oh wait. Really? I'm gonna get really cool. This is a really small studio. And then they charge all this money to rent it out. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. And you gotta deal with noise. And like unbelievable. But this is the struggle bus, guys. This is the struggle bus. And if this is the struggle bus, I'm on it. And I'm riding the wave, babe. All right, so that was porn, smoking, alcohol. Okay, we're on internet or sex. Internet, yes. Internet can keep you up all night, up all day, and then bam, it's sleep deprivation, it's disorientation, lack of alertness. And then next thing you know, you're on the chopping block. Uh-huh. Like, yeah, at somebody's freaking hospital. Oh, so our timer didn't go off yet. But legit, our little thing did stop playing. That was so cool. I'm so glad I found out how to do this without going through all this crap. Yeah. Mm. So, all right, gonna be on here for like another minute and a half, and then I'm just gonna wrap it up for the part one, and I'll come back later tonight for the part two because this is fun. This is awesome because I'm legit gonna get it done. I don't care how many parts it takes, and plus, I need. Thank you, Siri. Your ass was late as shit. You know why? You are late. Just like Manolo coming up those fucking steps. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, right? And I'm watching it back and I'm thinking to myself, this is what the fuck happened. He's sitting here looking at Chicanas. People here ain't got nobody, no business. You know what? I gotta go. Okay, so, internet up. Yeah, got it. And I'm gonna get back. I want to go into that internet thing, but you guys can certainly relate to that being as number one, a part of number one, top 20 plus life tips. Okay. Okay. Don't get addicted to porn, smoking, alcohol, internet, or sex. Now, sex. Huh? We're gonna wrap that up with that fun stuff before we end up the wrap up the part one, right? Okay, so sex. You do not want to get addicted to that for multiple reasons. Number one, disease. Could you imagine? Okay, guys, I don't know actually if your school, and I need to check, I need to check the, oh my gosh, I need to check the audio for this. I legit do because, okay, so I need to make sure I'm going to be heard, bro. You do not, I, okay, home ec, right? And when I went to home ec, they were, there's a subdivision that's sex ed. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of, and I don't know if this is like a spooky tale, but I know that it became a real reality when I got into the medical working world. Uh, it is a reality that you could have sex for the first time and contract a disease. So, I mean, imagine getting addicted to it. And I mean, I know you think these things can't happen, but they absolutely can, will, and have. I actually took the blood of a woman, as a phlebotomist. I was performing as a phlebotomist at that time. I have multiple certifications and licensure under my legal name, Yamo. Okay. So I was performing as a phlebotomist at the time, and her chart, this woman, and even looking at her, speaking with her, and my intuition. So all these things and that chart. This woman was a virgin when she had contracted herpes. So that was her first time, and she contracted that, and it's something she's now got for the rest of her life. And she'd withdrawn back, into a shell as a grown woman, and she had just allowed herself to flourish and be shared. As a, it's terrible. You know what? At that point, and I thought this too at that time, at that point in my life, if I had waited that long, I would have waited for marriage. And, and still that might not have saved her any trouble. But my gosh, why wait that long and then it's not marriage and you don't use a condom? So, still don't get addicted to it because you're going to say, oh, well, I can use condoms. Condoms come off, condoms burst. People put holes in condoms on purpose. This whole thing with women trapping men, everything's backwards and upside down. That's not the way it really is in our reality. It's always the other way around. The girls are always getting trapped with the babies. It's horrible. And the fact that they think that some women actually do it for some sort of a check is really ridiculous. I was a young mother, and what they offered me, I got a job the same week. And I was like, yeah, it's not going to work for the month. I can get this in a week. And I was only 18. So, yeah, don't get addicted to any of that shit, bro. All right. So that wraps up number one. That's all in number one, guys, is like the top 20 something life tips that I am going to share with you that I have received in a list, via the list. All right. So that number one was don't get addicted to porn, smoking, alcohol, internet, sex. I wanted to reiterate that. And we are going to start the next show off, part two, with number two. Do not hide anything from your doctor. He is not your father. He will not scold you. And we're going to talk about that, guys. And so I hope you guys will be here to join in with me on that next conversation. But if not, I'm sure you'll be right there in the playback, and I'll still be here talking any damn way. Right? Of course. I love you guys. Bye bye. Let's see how this is going to go.